Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about why you don't need the new Natasha Denona Gold palette. This is a $69 palette that has been like a reissue from a previous palette that she did in the past. And yeah, it's like the thing that people are hyping up on YouTube right now. And I do not deny that the Natasha Denona eyeshadow formula is one of the very best formulas out there. But $69, think about what you could do with $69, and that money might be better spent elsewhere. So I'm going to give you some ideas today of what you could maybe do instead that would be way more affordable and give you the same look. Let's start with what is in your collection right now. Go through what you have for eyeshadows, and I think you will find loads of gold eyeshadows, even if gold is not one of your favorite eyeshadow colors, because it's not for me. I don't really wear it that often, but nevertheless, I still have many choices, and I'm going to show you some of them today. Okay, so first go through your collection, and I think you'll find something that you can recreate that same look with quite easily. But I'm going to show you what I would recommend if you don't have anything, which I don't think that's probably the case. Let's start with what is on my eyes right now, because I tried to do a look like what I would, the kind of look that I would get out of that palette. So what is on my eyes right now is the Wet n Wild Color Icon 5-pan palette in Gold Whip. I've already done a whole video about this. So if you want more details about like how I did the look and more information about the palette, then check out that video. But Wet n Wild has come out with 2 new palettes fairly recently, like a few months ago, and this formula has got to be a new formula because it is so easy to work with, so beautiful, so smooth and blendable that there's this one, and then there's one other palette which the name of it escapes me at the moment. I don't have it, but I probably should. Um, but yeah, if you just want a gold palette that's going to give you this type of look, then try this because it's super affordable. I bought it at Target, but it's probably available at other stores besides Target. So that's my first recommendation. And then let's stick to the small palettes and work our way up, okay? Um, if you just want a 3-pan palette, you can usually find this palette at Dollar Tree. It is the LA Colors Tumbleweed palette. And so you get a light gold, a darker gold, and then like a brown crease type shade. So you could put this on the lids, this in the crease, and then put this in the outer part of your eye area, or you could do this on the lid, this as your highlight and inner corner shade, and this in the crease, depending on your skin tone, you know. So this is $1.25. Well, Dollar Tree has gone up to $1.50 at a lot of stores, so it's either $1.25 or $1.50 at Dollar Tree, and usually you can find these 3-pan palettes rather easily. It's not something that's going to be limited edition or discontinued. And that's what I tried to keep in mind with what I'm showing you, because I do have other things in my collection that were either limited edition or are no longer available. So I didn't want to show you anything like that. I wanted to just show you things that are available right now that are affordable. Okay, another option is the Maybelline Shadow Blocks palette. And if you've never tried these, I really enjoy these. Three you get 3 colors. You get this gold right here, which is, that is a matte gold. It's a light matte gold. and then you get a medium type shimmery gold, and you get a matte brown. So you can most definitely do a beautiful look just by using those three colors. And I really like the formula on these. I have all of them except for one. But these are easily available, and I think I got this at Target too, but I'm sure, like I said, you can get them at other stores. And I'm going to put in the description box the names of all these palettes so that you can reference them. And there's the swatch right there, but off the top of my head, I don't remember the name of this, and the print is so small on here that I don't. Okay, North 3rd and Bedford Ave, if you don't want to look at the description box. North 3rd and Bedford Ave is the name of this one. Okay, and the next palette is on Amazon, and it is the You Can Be Pretty All Set 2. I've talked about this palette so many times, you guys. I love it. If I did a video once called If I Could Only Keep One Palette in My Whole Collection, this is the one that I would probably keep, because look at this. This is on Amazon. It's super affordable, and let me just let that drop because this is the one I want to showcase. This section right here, you can most definitely do a look that is going to emulate almost every shade in the Natasha Denona palette, because there's loads of golds and browns and beiges and all the colors that you need. And this section of the palette is called Warming Up. But I love these shadows. They're gorgeous. They're a really nice formula. And the price of this palette is amazing considering how much you get. There's more of a neutral section in the middle, and then you've got all your bright colors over on this side. So I definitely recommend this palette. And then last but not least, the last thing I'm going to recommend to you is the Profusion Kaleidescope palette. Now, I buy this at Walmart. Walmart is the only store that I've actually seen this at, but if you don't shop at Walmart for whatever reason, you could always order from the Profusion website. But you can definitely do a gold look with this palette using those top two rows. And then what's really nice about this palette is, see these on the side here? Those are the type of neutrals that you would use. They're all matte neutrals on the side, and you could definitely, depending on your skin tone, use one of those, oops, as your crease shade, right? And then just use one of these shimmery shades on the lid. And you could do this, you could do a lighter one of these in the crease and then a darker one as your outer corner, darkening up the outer corner type shade. But there's so many options here for golds that you could most definitely recreate the Natasha Denona gold palette look by using the top two rows of this, you know, of your choice, and then do those as neutrals. But this is my favorite Profusion palette, and I know it's huge and difficult to store, but it is a really great palette. And there are shadows in here with different textures too. There's even a couple of cream shadows in this palette that are just stunning when they're on the eyes. So the only thing I don't like about this palette, honestly, is the bottom row is chunky glitters. So I never ever, not this one here, but all these are chunky glitters, and I don't like chunky glitters. That's just my own personal preference. So I don't use the bottom row ever, but there's so many things in here that you can ignore the bottom row if you want to, and you've got so many other choices for the palette. So yeah, you do not need the Natasha Denona Gold Palette if you already have something in your collection that you can recreate the same look with. And these are things that I would recommend from my collection that are still available now. So, like I said, I'll put in the description box what the names of all these are in case you want to look it up on the internet and find out what stores near you have these palettes or order them online, whichever you prefer. So that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks for watching.